My name is Michael Recchiuti of Recchiuti Confections. I'm a chocolatier. You know, I always loved carrot cake. I worked with carrot cake when I was growing up in Philadelphia at a restaurant, and I made tons of it. And I just got to the point where I just figured I would always try people's carrot cakes. It's one of those things, you know, it's like vanilla. If you ask me to eat my vanilla ice cream, I'll always have vanilla ice cream just to try it, and then I'll branch off into other flavors. But I like to it's kind of like a base note. I mean, carrot cake's not a base note, but carrot cake's like unto itself, its own separate entity. What I'm going to do is use the Dulcey chocolate, the Valrhona Dulcey chocolate, and make a mousse with the Dulcey chocolate and fill it with that. And then I'm going to substitute a cream cheese frosting and use the Oplays, which will be very similar recipes for both. They'll be mousse-based products, so they'll be really light and fluffy and not too heavy. The interior of the filling of the carrot cakes, a lot of them that I made back east were like a caramelized kind of nutty flavor, and that's where I really was playing with the Dulcey. And then the other flavor, I was just trying to mimic, you know, a cream cheese frosting without using cream cheese. So that's where the Oplays, you know, happened. I was using that particular chocolate, that white chocolate, because it had more of a milky base to it, and then I added creme fraiche to it to give it this really kind of nice sour kind of tang. And some of the cream cheeses have that tang, but a lot of times they always just seem so sweet. But the creme fraiche really kind of removed some of that kind of illusion of sweetness. Then I placed it in the freezer overnight. The next day, I sprayed it with a combination of the Oplays and 60% of cocoa butter and 40% of Oplays to create like a really thin spray that I sprayed the surface of the cake to give it this this beautiful kind of velvety texture. Let that set, let that come to room temperature a little bit, cut it up into 3" by 1¼ inch wide pieces. All of the decorations that I used were really just ingredients or parts of the cake kind of explored as a decorative component. So you had the carrot base, which basically was the dried carrot garnish. And if you taste that carrot garnish, it's kind of like carrot leather or carrot, you know, crispy carrot. It's just like a concentrated carrot flavor. And then garnished it with this like spaghetti of the 2 different types of chocolates that I've worked with, like little thin sticks of the Dulcey and the Oplays. The only thing that I did do was threw it off a little bit, was using a little bit of olive oil, which was like an early harvest olive oil, which had a real sharp kind of spicy, peppery flavor, and then the burnt caramel syrup. So I was looking for this kind of like really deep, toasty kind of drops of flavor to combine with it. So as you eat the cake, you kind of mix it up with the olive oil, the burnt caramel syrup, and then you get into a little bit of the carrot puree on the bottom. The advantage is using Valrhona. You know, they really kind of spent a lot of time thinking about, you know, the whole culture of chocolate. They really make sure that people that use their product understand not only how to use their product, but understand how to like actually make stuff. It was really nice to have this opportunity to work on this project, to actually cast some bars and then also make some different types of products like a filling for my carrot cake or a frosting for my carrot cake. So it was pretty cool. They've taken care of us, so they've really proven themselves towards Recchiuti Confections as, you know, as a kind of a partner. You know, they're a partner in our industry, in our business.